a lot of people think just off top that, oh, they can't do it. When they don't know, you can have bad credit if you want to become a real estate professional, if you want to become a realtor. They don't really look at your credit. Now, I'll say becoming a LO, a loan officer, they do. Okay. But becoming a realtor, you do not. You do not have to have good credit. They don't check. Okay. And even just for the masses, and even some felonies, some felons. If you're a felon, there's paperwork that you can also fill out prior to you even taking the courses. I forget the number of it, but if you're in Wisconsin, it's the Wisconsin Department of Safety and Professional Services. There's a form. It's called a determination form for people, and they will have you. I believe you have to pay $68, and what they'll do is look into your background to make sure that whatever you did is not substantially related to the real estate profession. And if they can deem that appropriate enough for you to move forward, that will give you a cheat sheet into going straight and getting your license once you go through the course, pass the course and the exam. Then you won't have to go through any extra steps if you do that first before you even start. So that's very important for people to know. A lot of people are afraid to even try because of their backgrounds, and they look for certain types of things, dealing with fraud and embezzlement and things like that. Not so much crimes that are petty crimes or and things like that. And sometimes there are crimes that they may try to shun you for and say you can't get a license. But I do have some people that actually got attorneys and fought back, and they are it's a few guys in Milwaukee that were out there in the streets, and they doing their thing right now in the real estate game, because each one teach one, and they actually taught each other what to do so that they could go to the same attorney, get it thrown out so they could get their real estate licenses.
Nice.
So with me, even though I didn't have any of those issues, the way that you become a realtor, you don't need any college education, although some people do go to a career college or a community college to get some real estate credits and maybe get an associate's degree. But you can take a 72-hour course in Wisconsin. And I offer the course, by the way. I am set up as a proctor, and I'm able to offer the online course to potential realtors. You are able to take it from home at your own pace. It's 72 hours. You have 6 months to complete it. It's a $350 price. And like I said, again, 6 months to complete it. And that's what allows you at the end, when you take a final exam, you're able to get a certificate and use that certificate to sit for the state board, the state exam. You need a 75 to pass to move on to get to the to taking your exam for the state. There are different rules for every state on what you need to do to become a real estate broker. And you asked me what the difference is. Because people still call me a realtor, and I kind of act funny a little bit.
Now you better recognize the title.
I want my title. Okay. So a real estate broker is someone who is eligible to open their own brokerage, their own real estate company. They have done the education and they have the requirements to become a broker. Okay. And when you become a broker, you're able to hire realtors to work under your brokerage. And that's pretty much the managing broker. And they are the owner of the company, CEO, however you want to call it. But there are some states that have a different setup, Illinois being one of them. Illinois, they have made everybody brokers, but they have different types of brokers. They have a managing broker. They have just a regular broker. They have a few different type of brokers. And in Wisconsin, you have to have at least 2 years under your belt to be able to become a real estate broker to start your own company. And on top of that, there's educational requirements that you have to do. So you will have to take another exam. I believe it's a 36. No, I think they took it up to 72 hours as well. It used to be 36 or it may be 72 hours too as well. You have to take an exam and a coursework and pass the real estate broker exam. And the other side of the coin is you need to be able to show the transactions that you've done. So what they're saying is you get certain number of points when you go to get your broker's license to see if you have met those experience requirements. Because if they don't feel like you've had enough experience or have done enough transactions, they may not issue it to you until you have that. So those are very important points for people wanting to, advance and become a real estate broker after the fact.